The channel song is Rocketeer by the Far East Movement. That's your very first message. So yeah, welcome to CoCo from the Dark Podcast, episode 7. Let's get to these messages. Right now I'm getting that something that you thought was finished or over or ended is not. It's still going. I'm hearing it still going in the background, which is funny because when I was channeling earlier, as I was getting messages, as I was getting downloads for this recording, the very first message that Spirit brought to me is behind the scenes action. Behind the scenes action is the very first message. So that's funny. So let's see what the energy is surrounding the collective at this time. I hope you had a very supple Thanksgiving. I hope that the thankful vibes were there and the energy was positive around you, and it's continuing on through the weekend. So the funny thing about the messages that just came out in the cards is the incense that I have currently going right now is the root chakra incense and the crown chakra incense. And then look what came out. This is the crown. This is the root. And the root came out upside down in reverse. So what I feel that this means is there is some sort of imbalance in your, I'm hearing job security, financial security, maybe your relationship security, your home life security, wherever the root chakra is about security. And you see it's connected to Archangel Michael. So the name Michael may be significant. The number 8 or 35 may be significant, and the color red may be significant. I'm also really getting a vibe of these abs. Like, are you like working out, interested in working out, getting fit, getting healthy? I don't know, but the abs, they're standing out to me. And I feel like you know this though. You know what the imbalance is in your life. You know why you feel imbalanced or insecure about something. So I'm also feeling like there is some sort of insecurity within the mind. Like there's like these insecure thoughts coming up. Like, I don't know. Let's get some more cards. I just feel a lot of energy of insecurity. And I'm pulling from the cards, but I have some messages written down. But there is a message coming through in the cards as well. There's like some sort of mental conflict where you feel insecure about something. And it's like, I'm saying mental conflict because you feel insecure when there's really no need for you to feel insecure. I feel like whatever you're feeling insecure about, you really have a lot of power in, you really have a lot of authority over, you really have a lot of wisdom in. I don't know. It feels like the insecurity is cloaking something, some sort of cloak or something, some sort of cloudy energy, something that you need to fight through. Let's see. All of these came out. Let me see. So for some of you, it's in love. For some of you, there's some sort of contract that you could be signing, you want to sign, or you want to get someone to sign that you feel insecure about. Some of you feel insecure about whether or not something is coming in for you. Some of you feel insecure. You just feel imbalanced. It's just, you don't even really know what it is. It's like some of you know what it is. Most of you know what it is. And some of you don't know what it is because of the cloudiness, because of the imbalance itself. It's making you even more insecure. Some of you aren't sure about where you're headed, where your life is going, what next steps to make. And some of you are insecure about how to invest in something, spread something, share something that you're abundant in. You're not sure, you're insecure about how you want to share this thing or go about spreading this thing. So, along with the messages, these came out last, but I'm feeling like the spirit wants me to go ahead and touch bases on these. So it says, at some point, you have to take responsibility for the types of people that enter your space. Now, on this card, there's this energy of people who say, you know, certain groups of people ain't, SHIT, sugar honey iced tea, or people always do this, or people always act like this, or this is always going on. Like, it's like someone is like categorizing something or someone, or stereotyping something or someone. But when I channeled, I was picking up on um, being mindful of the energies that you allow into your space. It's like, yes, things happen. Yes, there's negativity in the world, but you have a choice of whether or not you allow these things into your energetic field or not. So when these things come in, you have to take responsibility. You have to be accountable for the fact that you allowed these things to come in. And if by chance it snuck in, you have to take accountability that you allowed these things to linger once you picked up on its energy or their energy. I'm picking up on like someone being a false person at first. Then you started picking up on them being false, because at first they were acting false. So they were putting up a facade. That's what I'm looking for. Someone was putting up a facade that they were someone that they're not. And once it's like I don't feel like they really intentionally dropped the facade, or even if they didn't drop the facade at all, but you picked up on it with your intuition, with through empathy. And some of you stayed, in connection with these people. So it's about you taking accountability for that. And, you know, yeah. So the next message that came out, it says, I'm just going to read this one. It says, if there's something you're good at and you can make money doing it, but you don't like to do it or you don't want to do it, you have to ask yourself, am I in a position to be turning down guaranteed finances, or finances that I know will come in for me by doing this thing, at least just for a moment? It's like doing what you got, do what you got to do till you can do what you want to do. That's the message that I'm getting. So after we got behind the scenes action, it came up that you're in a healthy hermit mode or hibernation mode, or it was two messages. It's either you're in hermit mode and it's time for you to break out, and it's time for you to come out, or you're in hermit mode because you're in a space of, it's like, I'm hearing rags to riches, but not necessarily about finances, but it could be. But I'm hearing a message of like, when you go into this hermit mode, you're one person, but when you come out, you're a totally different person. You have people who are in a hermit mode or they keep to themselves, but when they come out, or if they come out, they're still the same person. But you have utilized this space, in a positive way. So we have, you're in this space of stillness to learn something. And as I was writing stillness, I wrote still needs. So it feels like you're still in this hermit space and there's still something that you need to be learning or connecting with. It says connect with yourself and the lesson you are growing through. So there may be like some challenges or some obstacles that you may be facing, or some insecurities or some uncertainties that you may be facing, but it's because you're supposed to be in a learning phase. You're supposed to be learning something. It says allow yourself to be underestimated in your quiet space. So what I picked up on is that there may be people who are looking at you like you ain't doing nothing, you're not doing enough, or you're messing up, you're taking the wrong steps, you're making the wrong moves. Like, people projecting onto you what they think that your life should look like. But the message is to allow them to think that. Allow them to think whatever it is that they want to think. It says the goal in this quiet space is peace. The time to shine will come. So you're in a phase right now in your life where you're in a shine phase, then a rest and rejuvenate, and then shine again, and then, rinse and repeat. So you are currently in your rest and rejuvenate phase. To people on the outside, it looks one way. Even to you, Michael Jackson may be significant. MJ, or the initials MJ, but maybe you can dance, or maybe you like dancing or something. I don't know, but there, your quiet space may even look like to you that you're moving backwards, or that you aren't doing what you should be doing. But I'm hearing that you're in the right place at the right time. You are in your learning phase, your rest and rejuvenation phase. So you need to be connecting more with yourself, taking time to breathe, relaxing, connecting to nature, connecting to the Most High, connecting to your higher self. It says healing is in the delays. So there may be like things that you have been like trying to go for, move towards, work for, and you may have been getting no's, or you may have been getting like uncertain answers, like indefinite answers, like, oh, we'll call you back, or you'll hear from us, or after the interview process is over, we'll contact you. Things like that, answers like that, or we're processing your application, things like that. There's healing in those delays. There's something that you need to be healing through, growing through. For some of you, in order for this thing to come in for you, there's something you need to release or let go of while you're in this space of quiet. And it may be a person, a mindset, a thing, a job, something that you need to release from. I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock, but it's about making room for what it is you're working for, or releasing what no longer is in alignment with your current trajectory. So we also have savings. There's something about savings, opening a savings account, dipping into a savings account, or just having a savings account, or I'm hearing money market. I'm also hearing something about a financial advisor. Um, it says messages in the music. So there may be commercials, songs you catch somebody else listening to, movies, songs in the movies, or songs on your personal playlist that's just on shuffle. But there's going to be some songs that come up at the right time, like in divine timing, to give you a message, to give you confirmation, or to help you through something. You have faithful supporters in your energy, whether they be in the physical or the spiritual. Someone is rooting for you. So this feels like you always have spiritual protection. You always have spiritual support. There's always someone around you in spirit that really supports what you do, that's helping you and guiding you along the way. But I feel like there is someone in the physical who supports you as well. Maybe you don't put as much attention on this person or these people as you should, but I'm picking up, I just saw 1414. I'm picking up that, what's that saying? We always ignore the ones that adore us and adore the ones that ignore us. So Spirit is guiding you to pay attention to the people who are in your corner, who support you and who have your back, and who are in alignment with who you're trying to be, who you're trying to grow to. So decide what it is you want in this stillness and making an effort towards it. I heard planning period. Planning period was in quotations. So, if you know, you know. And there's something about a teacher, teacher's assistant, teacher. I don't know, either you're a teacher or you could be teaching someone something like, from your wisdom, from your learned experiences or something. But I've really picked up on teacher vibes. And it says return to sender. Now look, I'm someone who I'm a light worker. So I don't do return to sender. Unless it's a very dire situation, which it's been years since I've had to do return to sender because I'm an alchemist as well. I prefer to, when someone sends me energy, I prefer to transmute that energy into something positive or productive that I can utilize or I can send out, for positivity for the collective. But if you are someone who doesn't do alchemy, you don't know how to do alchemy, then you can do the return to sender. Um, and it's the last message is, as a person thinketh in their heart, so are they. So I'm hearing right now, how do you feel about yourself? What is it that you envision for your future? What are your goals for the next 2 weeks? I don't know. That's just what came up. As a person thinketh in their heart, so are they. Okay. So if you're still with me so far, then follow me over to Patreon and get the rest of these messages. I send you so much love and light. Namaste. If this is where it ends for you, thank you all so much for being here. Namaste.